rain slipping down the window, television glowing blue. You asleep there on the sofa, looking further than the moon. We used to dance while making dinner, burning pasta, laughing hard. Now we barely say good morning, passing quietly through the dark. There's a coffee cup still waiting on your side of the sink. Funny how the smallest habits can say more than people think. You still fold my shirts on Sundays, still ask if I got home safe. But somewhere underneath the routine, love slowly changed its shape. And nobody warns you that forever fades this way. We're just curtains after rain, still hanging, still in place, holding on to little echoes of who we used to be. You look at me with tired kindness, like someone you once knew. And every room inside this house still whispers back to you. Sometimes goodbye arrives long before anybody leaves. Your birthday came in silence, one small cake, one tired smile. We kissed like distant relatives, trying hard to reconcile. There was no screaming, no betrayal, no dramatic slamming doors, just two hearts growing unfamiliar across the hardwood floors. And that hurts worse somehow, because there's no villain left to blame, only time quietly rewriting names. Still, every night beside you feels lonelier than sleeping alone. We're just curtains after rain, faded colors in the light. Two people trying to remember how to hold each other right. You still reach for me half asleep, like your body hasn't learned that some fires don't explode, they simply stop burning. Maybe love was never broken, maybe people simply change. Maybe promises are honest even when they cannot stay. And maybe what we had was beautiful, not because it lasted long, but because for one part of our lives we made each other feel less alone. We're just curtains after rain, losing light. Rain slipping down the window, television glowing blue, and two hearts in the same silence, trying not to break in two. Smoke curling through backstage mirrors, velvet curtains, burning lights. You're tuning your old black guitar, me praying my voice survive the night. We were kids chasing applause, living off cheap wine and dreams, sleeping in motel hallways under flickering marquees. You said one day they'll scream your name. God, the way you believed in me made failure feel impossible. Fingers smelled like cigarettes, steel strings and aftershave, and every song we wrote together sounded too alive to fade. And oh, back then the future looked golden from the stage. We were Goldleaf Reverie, two young hearts inside the glow, dancing through the spotlight shadows like we'd never lose control. You held me before the encore with your heartbeat against mine. Now every empty theater feels haunted by your eyes, and applause sounds lonelier without you. Success arrived like thunder, fast cars and expensive rooms, managers pulling us sideways till love got buried under movement. You started drinking after concerts, I started sleeping less. Funny how ambition slowly turns tenderness into stress. There were fights in Paris hotel rooms, broken glasses on the floor. You screaming I miss who we were, me too afraid to answer anymore. Because somewhere between the headlines and the thousand flashing lights, we stopped being lovers and became survivors. Still, every crowd felt smaller when you walked away that night. We were Goldleaf Reverie, beautiful and burning fast, two silhouettes beneath arena lights, too fragile for the fame to last. You kissed me in the dressing room like goodbye already hurt. Now every song I sing alone feels unfinished in the world. Maybe dreams don't break relationships, maybe they reveal the cracks. Maybe love survives in memories better than it ever could, in fact. Because time keeps stealing details, faces, places, names, but somehow I still remember the exact warmth of your hands. Inside the darkness, still surviving through the tears, and all the crowds still cheer me after every final song. Part of me still waits backstage for you to walk back on. Smoke curling through backstage mirrors, velvet curtains, fading lights, and me still singing to your ghost every single night. Midnight sliding through the countryside, rain trembling against the glass, Europe sleeping under silver clouds, and strangers becoming something dangerous. You stepped inside the cabin softly, dark coat dripping winter rain, carrying a worn-out camera and eyes too beautiful to explain. You asked me if the seat was taken in that quiet Paris accent. God, even your voice sounded expensive. We traded names above the moonlight while cities disappeared behind, talking like two lonely people running out of places to hide. And somewhere between Vienna and the border after dawn, you smiled at me half awake, like we'd somehow met before. And oh, some nights arrive already feeling like memories. We were Verona Sleepless, two shadows in passing light, falling fast through foreign cities and disappearing with the night. You touched my hand so carefully, like a love might bruise too soon. Now every train station after midnight still aches a little blue, and every departure board still feels like losing you again. We drank cheap wine near Florence, street musicians in the square, your laughter floating through old alleys like it belonged to the air. You kissed me beside the river while church bells filled the sky, and for one reckless moment I believed temporary things survived. But morning came to steal us like mornings always do. You had Berlin waiting for you, I had New York to return to. No screaming tears, no dramatic ending scene, just two people standing silent inside a station full of steam. watched your train keep moving long after it disappeared. We were Verona Sleepless, golden sparks beneath the rain. Two wandering hearts colliding, then scattering again. You left your scarf inside my suitcase. I still haven't given it away, because some small pieces of somebody become impossible to replace. Maybe not all love stories are meant for forever. Maybe some exist only to remind us we can still feel. And maybe that's enough. Maybe one perfect week can echo louder than years spent beside the wrong person. Felt smaller with you. Midnight sliding through the countryside, rain against the glass, and me still searching strange cities for your face in passing crowds. Your number still lives in my memory, like an old song I forgot to stop loving. We were young enough for big mistakes, apartment walls and restless nights. Two stubborn hearts throwing sparks like broken wires in the dark. You always drove too fast downtown, one hand steadying my knee, singing badly to the radio like the whole world belonged to us. There were kisses in supermarket aisles, arguments in parking lots. God, we loved each other loudly, even when we didn't know how. And oh, back then forever looked easy in your eyes. We were telephone halos, calling heaven after midnight. Two lonely voices tangled in the static and city lights. You said, don't let me become a memory. Funny how memories are all I own now. Every ringing phone still hits me like you're trying to come home. And I still almost answer your name. And life started pulling harder, bills, ambition, wounded pride. You stopped reaching for my hand first. I stopped asking if you cried. We turned silence into language, cold shoulders into routine. Two people sleeping inches apart, living separate dreams. And one rain-heavy November, you packed your things in quiet rage. No screaming movie ending, just one suitcase and an empty space. Still, I stood there at the doorway, like love might change its mind. We were telephone halos, burning softly through the years. Every late night conversation still echoing in my ears. You loved me like a lifeline, then drifted out to sea. Now every crowded room reminds me of who I used to be. Last month I heard our old song playing in a grocery store, and suddenly I was 23 again, waiting barefoot by your door. Funny how time keeps moving forward while certain wounds stand still. Some people don't leave your system, no matter how hard you heal. We were telephone halos, golden ghosts above the wire. One last beautiful disaster, still surviving through the fire. And somewhere maybe you still wonder if we could have got it right, if two broken hearts can miss each other for an entire lifetime. Your number still lives in my memory, and some nights, so do you. Factory smoke, sleeping over the river. Neon beer signs, buzzing in the rain. You walked into O'Malley's tavern, and somehow my whole life changed. You wore a denim jacket, faded like it survived 100 storms. Hands rough from double shifts, but still somehow soft when they touched mine. I poured drinks behind the counter. You work nights down at the docks, and every Friday after closing we drive nowhere till sunrise talks. You laughed with your whole body, like joy was something earned. God, I'd spend years surviving quietly till you made me feel the world again. And oh, love looked different on us, less perfect, more real. We were Rustwater Serenade to to outrun hard times. You held me like a promise this world forgot to keep. Now every rainy street downtown still sounds a little like your heartbeat, and every jukebox plays you somehow. Winter came with unpaid bills, arguments about little things. You hated how I worked too much, I hated what exhaustion did to me. Some nights we'd sit there silent, television flickering blue. Too proud to say I'm scared of losing us, so we slowly started to. You took a job in Houston, I stayed behind with Dad. Funny how adulthood steals people without asking if it can still. I kept your photo in my wallet, edges worn and folding thin. Like if I carried you long enough, maybe you'd come back again. And now every last call at midnight feels emptier than before. We were Rustwater Serenade, beautiful and damaged ways, two worn souls keeping each other warm through smoke and endless days. You kissed me outside the tavern while the whole town slept in rain. Now every lonely bar stool still whispers your name. Maybe love was never diamonds, maybe it was rides home after work, shared cigarettes in winter parking lots, and someone asking if you ate first. Maybe the greatest romances don't belong to movie screens. Maybe they happen quietly to people nobody sees. We were Rustwater Serenade, one small fire against the cold, a little human life surviving in a hard and heavy world. And if I never hold you again, I hope somewhere life treats you kind, because some people stop being lovers but never leave your mind. Factory smoke above the river, neon humming through the rain, and me still checking the tavern door, like you might walk in again. Summer sleeping on the hillside, pool lights glowing pale blue. Everybody dressed like money, nobody looking like you. You wore white linen at the parties, hair falling careless in your eyes, while your father shook hands loudly with men who only talked in lies. 'cause I came from the wrong side of the city. Wrong accent, wrong last name. But every time you look toward me, the whole room disappeared. We'd sneak out past midnight gates, drive your convertible too fast, singing old love songs by the ocean, like youth itself could somehow last. And God, you kissed me under fireworks, like rebellion tasted sweet. And oh, for one reckless summer, we believed love outranked the world. We were silver tennis courts, white shoes running through the dark, two young hearts from different planets, trying hard to leave a mark. You held my face beside the water, with the moonlight in your eyes. Now every mansion window glowing feels like another goodbye. And every summer breeze still sounds like you. Your mother hated how I dress, said girls like you destroy nice boys. Funny, rich people always call it danger when love arrives without permission. You started hiding bruised emotions under practice country club smiles, and I kept pretending jealousy wasn't slowly driving me wild. There were fights beside the coastline, champagne glasses in the sand. You screaming, why can't love be enough? Me too young to understand. Because sometimes the world decides things long before the heart gets hurt. Still, you were the closest thing to freedom I had ever touched. We were silver tennis courts, golden bodies in the rain, two beautiful fools believing passion could outplay pain. You promised me California and a little house by the sea. Now all I own are photographs and the ghost of who we'd be. Maybe first love stays with people because it arrives before fear, before bills, before regret, before learning not to trust what feels sincere. And maybe somewhere you still think of me when summer turns the air gold, because nobody forgets the person who loved them before they got cold. Maybe you miss me too. lights glowing on the monitor, coffee growing cold between our hands. 5:30 in the morning, and love dying quietly beside gate 10. You looked exhausted in that blue coat, like sleep stopped visiting for weeks. Eyes carrying too many conversations neither of us knew how to speak. We used to kiss in crowded terminals like distance was some temporary thing. Back when goodbye meant see you Friday, not I don't know anything. Your suitcase stood between us like a third person in the room. Funny how heartbreak always arrives a little before the truth. And oh, the saddest kind of leaving is when nobody did anything wrong. We were Departure Boulevard, two tired hearts beneath white lights, holding on to fading feelings like passengers holding final flights. You touched my face so gently, I almost asked you not to go. Now every airport after midnight feels colder than the falling snow, and every boarding call still sounds like loss. There was no screaming in the ending, no slammed doors, no shattered glass, just years slowly turning strangers out of people built to last. You chased work across the oceans, I buried myself in mine, and somewhere between all the travel we stopped reaching at the same time. Still, I remember Rome in winter, your scarf wrapped around my throat. You're laughing in a taxi cab while old love songs played soft and low. God, how did we go from that to standing here this empty? Still part of me kept hoping you'd miss the plane on purpose. We were Departure Boulevard, golden ghosts beneath the dawn. One last beautiful collision before everything moved on. You said I'll always care about you. Somehow that hurt the most, because love surviving softly still feels unbearable when it goes. Maybe adulthood isn't cruel, maybe it's simply long enough for timing and exhaustion to rewrite even perfect songs. And maybe love doesn't always fail dramatically, maybe sometimes it just fades like perfume in an empty hallway, or sunlight at the edge of day. Beside you, and the cabin lights go dim. Final boarding for flight 89. Coffee cold between our hands, and two people still in love. Too tired to try again. Ferris wheel turning through the darkness, cotton candy air and neon skies. You walk toward me holding two tickets, like trouble wrapped in paradise. You had glitter on your denim jacket, summer freckles on your skin, and every ride we climbed together felt like the world caving in. We spent August chasing midnight, arcade lights and cheap champagne, kissing behind the roller coasters while thunder rolled in with the rain. You'd steal my cigarettes laughing, run barefoot through the parking lot. God, nobody ever looked more alive than you under those carnival lights. And oh, young love always feels like it invented fire. We were carousel static, spinning wild against the night. Two fast hearts caught between the neon and the flashing lights. You kissed me at the top of the Ferris wheel, like the stars were ours to take. Now every carnival song I hear still sounds a little like heartbreak. And summer never stayed long enough for us. September came too quietly, school jackets and colder air. You talked about California like your soul already lived there. I started noticing distance inside the way you held my hand, like part of you was slowly leaving before I could understand. Then one night near the ticket booth, you cried beneath the glowing signs, said, I don't wanna lose you, but I can't stop chasing my life. And I smiled like I was stronger than the ache beneath my ribs. Funny how love teaches acting before it teaches how to heal. Still, I would relive that whole summer just to hear your laugh again. We were carousel static, golden sparks before the fall, a little human magic, too bright and brief to last at all. You left your sweater in my backseat, I still keep it folded there, because some ghosts smell like perfume and cold September air. Maybe first love isn't meant to survive. Maybe it exists to wake you up, to prove your heart can beat that hard for another person's touch. And maybe somewhere in another town you still remember me too, whenever Ferris wheels start glowing against a midnight blue. blue.
We were carousel static, one sweet blur beneath the stars. Two reckless kids believing love alone could outrun scars. And though the right stopped turning long ago beneath the rain, part of me still lives forever inside that summer's flame.
Ferris wheel turning through the darkness, music fading with the lights. And me still hearing your laughter every late September night. Bell above the record store door, rain outside on 8th and Main. You walked in wearing headphones, and somehow nothing stayed the same. I was shelving faded vinyl, half asleep on a Tuesday night. You asked me for a love song, something that hurts but feels nice. God, even the way you spoke sounded lonely, like somebody halfway healed. So I made you a mixtape secretly, instead of saying what I felt. You came back every Thursday, just before the sunset glow. And slowly that tiny music store started feeling like home. And oh, every song got better once I knew your name. We were Cassette Avenue, slow dancing through stereo lights. Two young hearts recording memories over old rewind nights. We sang softly in my apartment, with the city glowing blue. Now every late night radio station still sounds a little like you. And every love song feels unfinished now. We drive nowhere after midnight, windows fogging in the cold, sharing fries at parking lot diners, talking dreams till morning showed. You wanted California beaches, big art galleries and fame. I wanted something smaller, a little house and your last name. Funny how love can be so honest and still not want the same things. There were fights beside my old car, tears under flickering street lights. You saying I can't stay here forever, me pretending I'd be alright. Still, I memorized your heartbeat like lyrics to my favorite song. We were Cassette Avenue, golden echoes in the dark. Two fragile souls trying to write forever across temporary hearts. You left your mixtapes on my dresser, I still play them Maybe love is like old cassette tapes, a little warped, a little worn, but somehow warmer than perfection, because every flaw proves it was real. And maybe that's why I still miss you after all these passing years. Not because we lasted forever, but because we sounded beautiful. Above the record store door, rain falling down on me, and one old mixtape still spinning, like you never really went away. Harbor lights shaking in the water, your ship waiting beyond the fog, and me already missing you before you were gone. You smelled like salt and diesel engines, wind and cigarettes and rain. Every time your boots hit my doorway, the whole town breathed again. We'd spend nights beside the shoreline, blankets wrapped against the cold. You're telling stories about far-off cities, like secrets only oceans know. Your hands were rough from ropes and weather, still impossibly gentle on my skin. God, I loved you with the kind of fire that makes smart people surrender. And oh, every goodbye tasted like something permanent. We were Atlantic afterglow, burning gold against the storm. Two lonely hearts beside the water, trying hard to stay warm. You kissed me under lighthouse beams, like the tide could stop for us. Now every wave against the harbor still sounds a little like your love. And the sea keeps taking pieces of you with it. Winter stretched across the coastline, letters scattered on my floor. I'd read your words beside the radio till the ink almost wore thin. You wrote, the ocean's beautiful at sunrise, but not as beautiful as you. God, long distance love makes poets out of people terrified to lose. Then months turned into distance, distance turned into doubt. Phone calls growing shorter till silence filled the house. And one night through bad reception, you whispered, I don't for your shadow at the dark. We were Atlantic afterglow, wild enough to fight the tide. Two fragile souls believing love could survive oceans wide. You promised me forever with your forehead against mine. Now forever feels like something the sea erased with time. Maybe some people belong to movement, to endless skies and changing waves. Maybe loving them means understanding you were never meant to make them stay. But God, for every night you came home safely, I would have thanked every star alive, because loving someone who leaves constantly means learning fear by heart. We were Atlantic afterglow, one bright fire beside the sea. A little human warmth surviving against endless eternity. And somewhere beyond the dark horizon, maybe you still think of me when cold Atlantic waters shimmer under fading memories. Harbor lights trembling on the water, fog swallowing the dawn, and me still waiting by the shoreline, long after your ship was gone. Vacancy glowing through the storm, coffee machine buzzing near the office door. 2:13 in the morning, and both of us too tired to lie anymore. You checked in, we're in silence. I scare her running from the rain. One small suitcase by your ankle, and sadness stitched into your name. I was hiding from a bad year, cheap motel job outside Cheyenne, counting headlights through the window, trying not to think too much again. You bought cigarettes from the lobby, asked if the ice machine still worked. God, even heartbreak looked beautiful under those flickering neon words. And oh, lonely people always recognize each other fast. We were vacancy hearts, two dim souls beneath motel lights, holding on to borrowed comfort through temporary nights. You touched me like a confession, soft hand shaking in the blue. Now every rainy highway exit still reminds me of you. And some strangers stay with you forever. There were diner booths at sunrise, coffee stains and tired laughs. You're dancing slow beside the jukebox, like the world wasn't collapsing that fast. You never spoke about your husband, I never asked about the bruise. Sometimes damaged people understand, the question's better left unused. For one small week we built a universe out of late TV glow, wrinkled sheets and whispered secrets, and nowhere else to go. Then one morning came too brightly. You stood dressed beside the bed, said if you make me stay longer, I might never leave. God, I almost did. Still, some kinds of love arrive already saying goodbye. We were vacancy hearts, golden ghost and passing rain, two fragile flames trying desperately to feel alive again. You kissed me by the vending machine while thunder filled the sky. Now every blinking neon sign still feels like your goodbye. Maybe broken people love differently, less promises, more urgency. Because once you've watched your whole life crack, even temporary warmth feels holy. And maybe forever isn't measured by years, maybe it's measured by impact, by whose name still hurts softly long after they disappear. Two souls barely surviving, and somewhere past the storm now, maybe you still think of me whenever motel signs start glowing against a midnight Tennessee. Vacancy flickering through the rain, coffee machine humming low, and one empty room still carrying the ghost of your perfume. Snow falling heavy through the pine trees, old radio humming low. You standing in the kitchen doorway, wrapped in my flannel coat. We found each other accidentally, two tired hearts escaping noise. You rented the cabin for December. I came north trying to avoid myself. You said city lights cheap wine near the fire, trading stories about old lovers and all the ways dreams backfire. God, the saddest people always know exactly how to make you feel safe. And oh, for the first time in years, silence stopped hurting. We would see the light confessions, slow dancing in amber glow, two bruised souls finding warmth while winter buried the roads. You touched my face beside the fireplace like something fragile and true. Now every snowfall after midnight still carries pieces of you. And healing almost looked like love on us. Morning smelled like coffee and cedar, your record spinning soft and low. You'd read while snowstorms hit the windows, feet resting lightly on my own. There was peace inside the quiet, not excitement, something deeper. The kind of love grown-up people pray for after surviving the wrong ones first. But January came too quickly, reality calling from below. You had a life back in Chicago, I had debts waiting back home. And suddenly the cabin felt smaller, like time breathing down our necks. Funny how happiness becomes terrifying the second you fear what comes next. Still, every part of me wanted one more week beside you. We were Cedarlight Confessions, golden against the winter blue. Two lonely hearts remembering what tenderness can do. You kissed me while the storm kept falling, hands trembling in the dark. Now every fire burning softly still lights up your shadow in my heart. Maybe real love arrives quietly, not with chaos, not with flames, but like snow settling on rooftops, changing everything without a sound. And maybe losing something beautiful doesn't erase what it became, because even now you're still the warmest thing my memory knows by name. Through the frozen Tennessee, snow falling through the pine trees, fire burning low tonight, and me still reaching for your shadow in the cedar-colored light. Slot machines singing through cigarette smoke, champagne glittering beneath chandelier light, and you walking toward me like a bad decision I already wanted to make. I sang Heartbreak for tourists nightly inside the velvet Rio lounge, sequins shining under spotlights while lonely rich men stared me down. Then you appeared beside the piano, black suit, crooked grin, eyes carrying the kind of danger smart women never should let in. You smelled like whiskey and expensive cologne, cards shuffled smooth between your hands, and every rumor in Las Vegas started whispering your name. God, you kissed me like someone who never expected tomorrow. And love feels reckless in a city built on chance. We were neon roulette, spinning wild beneath the lights, two addicted hearts still gambling, everything against the night. You held me in your penthouse suite like I was luck itself. Now every casino after midnight feels like losing somebody else, and every jackpot sounds emptier without you. There were mornings full of silk sheets, late checkouts and room service wine, your hand resting on my thigh while desert sunlight crossed the blinds. But gamblers don't belong to stillness, and singers don't survive on dreams. Soon the lies got dressed in tuxedos, and jealousy split at the seams. I heard your name with other women, you heard mine with other men. Funny how insecure hearts destroy the things they can't defend. Then one July outside the stardust, you finally looked me in the eyes and said, I love you, but I'll ruin you if I stay. The cruel part, you were right. Still, I would have lost everything for one more night beside you. We were neon roulette, golden smoke inside the dark, two beautiful disasters, leaving bruises on each other's hearts. You danced with me through closing hours under red casino glow. Now every spinning roulette wheel still feels like letting go. Maybe people like us fall in love too intensely, because deep down we know nothing beautiful stays long in cities like this. And maybe heartbreak in Las Vegas feels different from anywhere else, because the lights keep shining brightly even while your whole world collapses. We were neon roulette, one slot machines echo through the darkness. Champagne fading into dawn, and one empty chair beside the blackjack table, still waiting for you. Fluorescent lights buzzing softly, rain sliding down the ER glass. 3 in the morning, and the whole world feeling fragile again. You arrived with a broken shoulder and a camera hanging from your hand. Said you crashed somewhere near the freeway while chasing lightning for a magazine. You joke through all the pain medication, flirting badly just to pass the time. God, even exhausted and bruised, you somehow carried sunlight inside you. I worked nights down on Ward 7, living off vending machine coffee, counting heartbeats instead of dreams, till you started changing both for me. And oh, some people enter your life quietly and suddenly become everywhere. We were fluorescent reveries, soft sparks beneath the white light glow, two lonely souls finding warmth in the coldest rooms we know. You held my hand beside the window while the storm rolled through downtown. Now every hospital corridor still echoes with your sound. And healing started sounding like your voice. You take pictures from the rooftop, sunrise bleeding over town. Said even broken cities look beautiful when somebody's looking long enough. We ate midnight cafeteria dinners, laughing way too hard at nothing. You wearing that ridiculous gown like dignity was overrated anyway. And spring arrived outside the windows, it discharged papers finally signed. And suddenly I grew terrified of returning to ordinary life, because some love survive inside small worlds, but vanish in the noise beyond them. Still, you kiss me in the elevator like fear could disappear for good. We were fluorescent reveries, golden hearts inside machine sounds, trying to hold on to tenderness while the real world pulled us down. You promised me Chicago in autumn, tiny bookstores and lakefront snow. Now every thunderstorm at midnight still makes your memory glow. Maybe people who work around pain learn to love differently, more carefully, more honestly, because they know how quickly everything changes. And maybe that's why losing you still feels impossible to explain. Not because we had forever, but because we had something real. walking past. Good evening, night people. You're listening to WCLV After Midnight. Rain falling over downtown streets. And somewhere out there, you were listening to. I spent my nights behind the microphone, talking softly into neon blue, playing heartbreak songs for strangers, while trying not to think of you. The city looked different after midnight, streetlights trembling on wet cars, lonely souls calling the station. Radio waves could heal their scars. And one Thursday around 2 a.m., a woman's voice cut through the static. You asked for our old favorite love song, and suddenly breathing got dramatic. God, I knew it was you instantly, even after all those years. And oh, some voices never leave your bloodstream. We were after frequency, two faded hearts across the air, still finding each other somehow inside electrical despair. You whispered, do you ever miss me? Like the answer wasn't obvious. Now every lonely midnight broadcast still sounds a little like us. And silence got heavier after that call. You said you lived out near the coastline, teaching piano to little kids. Funny, I still pictured you exactly the way you looked in 1986. Leather jacket, silver earrings, laughing through cigarette smoke, dancing barefoot in my apartment while old records spun too slow. We were chaos back then, honestly, too proud and young to bend, turning tiny wounds into wars till love finally couldn't defend itself. And hearing your voice again felt like opening a box you survived years trying not to touch. Still, I stayed on the line with you till sunrise bled into the sky. We were after frequency, golden ghost inside the night, two broken souls reconnecting through old radio light. You left the same way at my bad jokes, and God, that nearly wrecked me, because time can change almost everything except certain memories. Maybe love doesn't disappear. Maybe it just changes stations, fading quieter year by year, to one lonely night you hear it clearly again. And maybe timing is the cruelest thing, not heartbreak, not distance, just meeting the right soul at the wrong version of yourself.
We were Afterfrequency, one last song beneath the dawn, a little miracle returning long after we thought it was gone. And somewhere driving through the darkness, maybe you still hear me too, whenever old FM stations play sad songs soaked in blue.
This is WCLV signing off. Take care of each other tonight. Radio Static, rain on downtown streets, and your voice still living somewhere in the signal.